Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sorcery. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today again for a little bit more talk with Shadrach. I think Shadrach is his name. Is it his name, Shadrach? Shadrach, yes, the hermit from the Backlands. You guys remember him right at the beginning of the third part. Oh, the third part. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. I'm also having a lot of fun with this one, but this one is a little bit more scary. It's a little bit more disturbing, perturbing, bad, hurtful. It destroyed all my rations, but I got a little bit of gold last episode, so yeah, we're doing well. I think we're doing well as long as we have the what's the name of that thing? The rock demon summon. I think we'll be fine. Anytime, well, maybe facing the Archmage will be the rock demon, who knows? Or maybe it's gonna be a bad idea, but then you think that the rock demon wouldn't be subject to such menial things as the crown or kings. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, can I aid you? I ask. He sighs, no. Well, I'm talking to Shadrach, the rock. But it's not the rock. You know what I mean. No, it is best you put me out of your mind. Your own task is all that matters. The rock rotates ever so slightly on its base. But how can I aid you? How goes your journey? I see the serpents did not eat you. Yeah, they didn't. So how do I reach the Archmage? You must enter the Sorceress's Spike, but its doors have never opened. They were made by the necromancer Throben, locked in 3 ways and then sealed in a 4th. Oh, then this might be the thing, the fire, the stone, invisibility. And the 4th one, I suppose it's the holy thing, the unknown, maybe? Unknown, it makes some modicum sense that the unknown would be a god or something, but the holy, I'm mixing up everything. I'm mixing up everything, because there was I don't know what the last one is going to be, last spell, if it is indeed a spell, but I think it is going to be holy water, or a res spell. Speaking of which, I only have 1 dose of holy water, if any. Hopefully I have some. Oh, there it is, holy water right there. I'm not gonna use it at all anymore because I've been wasting it so far. It's you know, I don't have a reload. I must. It's what it is. So let's note that regarding they can be. Oh yeah. Okay. So he's talking about them. They were made so then sealed by a 4th. The last seal was a bind that required he took his life, but the only power that can defeat the crown lies behind those doors. Okay, so I know how to do that then. Forget about the res. What do you know of the Archmage's vaults? You ask. The stone would shake its head if it had a head to shake. Nothing, he replies, but the crown will not be in any vault. It is too precious for that. Okay, what can you tell me about the city? Mampang, the city holds 1,000 captive souls, all of whom are subservient to the Archmage's will, though he rarely chooses to employ them. People here wander around their lives like rain through channel in rock. The rock rattles and then falls still for a time. I'm sorry, Analander, I lack the strength to continue speaking, it whispers finally. My body has already failed, and my spirit cannot stay anchored to this rock forever. Keep your wits about you, and know that I'm proud of you. Oh, really? Okay. The rock stills as Shadrach's voice fades. I got 1 new clue. Unfortunately, didn't get to see even what the other question was. But you can go ahead and pause the video, go back and see what that is. And welcome back. There we go. Let's go outside. Let's get out of here. So the guy yeah, he wasn't inside the tent when we were talking to Shadrach. That's interesting. Outside the tent, the hawker claps you in the shoulder. Well, friend, he says, did the stone unlock the mysteries of the universe for you? Did it dazzle your senses, delight your spirit? Indeed. Excellent, excellent, she claps you on the back. Go and tell everyone you meet. Good day. Well, actually, sure. I think Shadrach is not really being exploited. I think he'll be fine. The fortune teller. Let's go over there, and then we're going to the stalls. You join a long line of creatures outside the low stone building of the fortune teller. They are waiting with surprising patience. Well, I'm gonna talk to the creature ahead of me. The creature in front of you is a hobgoblin with long blonde hair and 2 protruding hooked teeth. What's the building? What's inside the building? I don't know. Why are you waiting here if you don't know? Well, I saw the line. I think that's exactly what happened to him. So you just joined? Well, and she shrugs. I suppose when I first joined the line, it was for the same reason, but it seems so long ago now. How long have you been waiting? This time? A few hours, maybe. What do you mean, this time? Well, this isn't my first visit. No one visits Whitey only once. Did you say Whitey? That's right, Farron Whitey. Far and wide, actually. It's not wide, eh? It's wide. Far and wide. The great seer of Lower Mampang. She smiles, her teeth twisting out sideways as she talks. See? You heard of him. She pauses to scratch her chin. If you don't mind, I'd like to be back to waiting. Well, let's wait a little bit. You wait, a thin creature emerges from the building with a curious half-smile on his face. The next creature, a dwarf, enters. Okay, I'm gonna push to the front. I'm gonna get myself into trouble, but you'll see. We'll see. You slip out of the line again, which closes up behind you immediately, and you walk towards the door building. A wooden golem stops you. What do you think you're doing? I know the teller's name is Wide. That's not gonna work. The wooden golem shrugs. That's right, so what? I want to see if it's worth waiting for. Oh, it's worth it, the wood golem replies. This is my 13th time. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get my ass beaten. You push the creature aside and barge your way into the building. To your surprise, those waiting in line give no response. Really? They're laughing right now. It's just... Oh, hello, sir. Miss? You step inside the low building just as the black elf leaves. Inside, the room appears to be empty. Then a moment later, you notice a squat, ugly figure behind the door, clutching a pot. The creature meets your eyes and stares with fear. It's clear he was about to try to strike you on the head. Oh. What are you doing? You demand. He lowers the pot. Sorry about that, he says bashfully. I saw you coming, you see. I knew you'd be trouble. Well, I mean you no harm. I'm afraid that's not true, he replies. You just don't realize it yet, I think. That's the trouble with foresight. Always see trouble coming. You are far and wide? I am. The greatest fortune teller in Lower Mampang. The only one, really. The others were all, well, unpopular. And you are very, very popular. And loyal, he agrees. I could tell my little ruse wouldn't work with you, so I didn't bother. People who come looking for fortunes never really want to hear them, you see. They always want to be just about to hear them. That's what I do. Oh, really? Are you truly a fortune teller, though? More's the pity. He nods, though. He nods, more's the pity. What's that? Is that a nod yes or a nod no? Shakes his head. I don't know. Under his breath, he adds, please leave. What is my fortune? But White shakes his head. Won't say. Can't make me say. Why not? Got my reasons, he replies, through tightened lips as though worried the words will rush out of their own accord unless he holds them back. You pull out your purse. I can make it worth your while. The gold is clearly attractive to him, but still he shakes his head. Don't want your money, he says. Won't tell you. You're an imposter. He shakes his head, but still does not speak. Will you answer a question? White shakes his head sharply. Is it possible to pass the Throban doors? You ask. White throws his head over his ears. Please don't ask me anything. Everything you say makes it more and more obvious. What? Who you are? White spears, then shakes his head sharply from side to side. Oh, it's no good. It's no good. Too late already. White looks at the floor. Please go, he murmurs. I've got lots of people waiting. Oh. He's trying to help me. I think the Archmage is listening through his ears. It's clear you can do no good here. You walk away from the unfortunate fortune teller and then leave the building once more. Outside, the line shuffles forward as you emerge. Okay, I think... Okay, nothing is happening. That's good. Yeah. Most of the stalls are mundane, roughly made household goods and some trinkets. Despite the number of shoppers, there are in fact very few goods. But as you wander the stands, you do spot a weapon dealer flaunting his wares and a bent-backed peddler with unusual items spread on a cloth. Let's go to the peddler first, because the weapons, I don't think I'm gonna need that. Probably gonna buy a shakram. Did I use the shakram before? I was trying to save it. Anyway, the peddler smiles as you approach and he gestures across a motley collection of objects laid out on a blanket. There is a chipped pottery, dull knives, and empty picture frames. The man is not old, but a hard life as aged his looks.
Junk, refuse, and memorabilia.
Oh, he's shouting. Okay.
All for the discerning customers!
Oh, where are you from?
The shores of Lake Elclala, originally, but that was long ago. I took to wandering at a young age and finished up here. He shrugs. Not what I hoped for, really. I can sell you my gems. Do I want to sell my gems? I don't think so. Why are you selling junk?
He cackles, which ends in a tremendous coughing fit. Oh, you know, another person's treasure, right? Well, some of these can be used for magic.
I am no sorcerer, just a man with a good eye for value. I have learned that there are those out there who know a worthy purchase when they see it.
How did you come across these things? He points to a dried flower.
That I find in the back pocket of a sleeping werewolf. This glue I won from a man in a contest of riddles, and this mirror I found dangling from a tree in an ancient swamp.
Oh, you're quite the adventurer.
Aye, in my youth, I was many things. An excellent dancer, for instance. I fathered 47 children by that particular skill.
The dancer? Oh, I suppose. He scratches his nose.
So, going to buy anything?
He asks. Scrutinizing his assortment of junk, you can see a few items that would be useful to you. So, a gold-backed mirror. I have that already. A giant's tooth. Yes, please. Give me that.
It may look small, the peddler says as he holds up the giant's tooth, but I assure you it simply comes from a somewhat below-average giant. Yours for 39 gold pieces.
39? Holy crap. Sure. Buy it. You hand over the gold. What about the glue?
Careful not to spill any,
The peddler says as you lift the vial of glue.
It's 24 gold pieces.
I think he's extorting me. I don't think I need the glue, however. I think I do I? I guess I'll find out. Let's see. So we got magical items over here. It might not be here, by the way. It doesn't seem to be here. There's other items over here. Sometimes they are in here. You'd think that the glue would be destroyed. Would have been destroyed, right? Yeah, I'm gonna need to sell the gems. Let's buy that. You hand over your gold and the peddler greens with pleasure. Okay. Do you buy as well? I have gems for sale.
Gems?
He shakes his head, laughing.
No point in me buying gems. What would happen if I put them out on my rug here, do you think? Would I make my money back? I don't think so.
Who might take them?
Try Hummingbird, the weapons dealer. He's nuts.
He waves at his wares again. His previous grin returned. Well, I'll see you later. You decide to take your leave. The peddler wishes you safe travels with a wink. Okay, thank you very much. He seemed peaceful enough. I liked his voice as well. You approach the weapons stall. The trader is extraordinarily thin. He might disappear if he turned sideways. Welcome, friend, he says. The army has procured most of my goods, but I have a few items left to sell from my original stock. Oh, really? You're not from Mampang? There are safer trade routes, yes, I know, the peddler declares. But as a bold young man, I heard that the Archmage was offering a fortune for weapons. The trader waves his hands vaguely. Outfitting a new army or something? I'm not so sure. Of course, once I got here, well, what happened? He glances at a passing guard and lowers his voice. That snake Niglock would only pay me half and let me stuck on the wrong side of the wall. But what could I do? If I tried to leave, some birdmen would have no doubt swooped down on, and that would have been the end of it. At least I'm in a state to appreciate my poverty. But what can I do for you? Niglock? Who's that? Snake? He makes a rude noise. The Archmage's official merchant. He handles all the trade for Mampang, not us. And he gestures to the crowd. But the fortress. The guard are encampment around the tower. I suppose she's now chiefly interested in outfitting the army. An army? Oh, indeed. Though I couldn't tell you how they're supposed to be fighting. Everyone outside the walls is now dead, or so they say. Now, you're going to buy something, or are we simply chatter like a Clattaman's grandmother? Do you buy gems? I might. May I see them? Perhaps a trade of kind? Sure. Let's see the gems for a sword? Huh. How about this? He lifts the cutlass from the mat. It really is my finest blade. Strong, supple, perfection. Where did you get it? It washed up in the fountain of the merchant's yard, he replies. To my very great surprise, the fountains are fed by rivers. I suppose something must have sunk somewhere once up on a time, or else someone dropped it there by accident. Okay, I'm gonna make the trade. You take the blade and hand over the gems. The sword is truly magnificent. You have never held anything like it. The merchant nods with evident pleasure. And the reason why I took the trade there, I suppose I could have bought the sword with gold, but I probably would have gotten a worse deal there if I know game design at all. Oh, it's not actually game design, it's just if I know the history of gaming, I guess, because time and again when you're given a choice like this, it's basically a discount or something. And it would make more sense. I can see you're a seasoned one, so I won't waste time with the lumps of common soldier get stuck with. I have this broadsword, which I can get for, say 15 gold pieces. I also have this longsword, which is yours for 25. Of course, at these prices, you are practically robbing me, but then so has everyone else in this place. Yeah, I'm sorry, can't buy anything. You have seen enough, you nod to the traveler, or the trader. Farewell, his face beams. Ah, farewell then. Do come back. Well, I don't think so. So I went to the tents already. I'm gonna go to the square now, and hopefully not get attacked by the guards. You head away from the maze of stalls and shops. There is a sudden commotion against the crowd. People are shouting and pointing. Looking up, the skies have been darkened by the widespread wings. Birdmen. Okay, so they cannot be killed. I remember that. They cannot be killed. It's now nighttime, which is not a good thing, and I'm in the middle of the square. So hiding is going to be a little bit of a problem, but I'm definitely not going to fight them. I mean, actually, they might be. I mean, we killed one of them before, right? But they said they can't be defeated. It can be. I'm going to hide. You look around for somewhere to hide, ducking behind the corner of a building. The people of Mampang are terrified and scattered in all directions around you. The birdmen swoop down onto the ground in the now empty market. Then they begin to pound across the flagstones, but not towards you. Instead, they enter the hut of the fortune teller, far and wide. A moment later, everything is still. I'm gonna walk away right now. I think, yeah, I just screwed that guy. I just screwed that guy up. They're looking for me, of course. Yeah. Yeah, and they were seeing through his eyes, which means that everybody is a spy here. Did we read that before? Were we warned of such state of affairs before? I think we might. I'm gonna stay low. Let's stay low. I think we should be fine. You stay low listening. Faint cries come from the huts. Let's move away quickly. You hurry away as behind you, the thatched roof of the low building explodes outwards and the birdmen rise from inside. Fair and white dangles from their talons, limp. The birdmen wheel about and disappear towards the inner tower. Which way now? Yeah, which way indeed. So I can go anywhere I please, which is a fantastic thing and a fantastic feeling, but it also is a problem because, you know, choice paralysis and all that. If you don't know what choice paralysis is, then, well, it's probably an article on Wikipedia. I highly recommend you read it, especially if you're interested in game design and all that sort of stuff, because it's not what we're at right now, by the way. I'm just exaggerating what is actually going on. So we got the archway over there. We have the south side, which will lead us to somewhere. I'm not sure going there right now. Actually, going there right now would be a good idea, because, you know, there's going to be less guards during the night. Although, at this time of night, it might be more guards, because they're all, you know, gathering around for eating and all that sort of stuff. Sorry, the hiccup. You head south from the square towards the large wall that separates the city from the outer yards. This is the southern reach of Mampang's inner city. Darkness closes in. You should find a suitable spot to sleep, especially on an empty stomach. There is a large building just off the road here. Okay, let's look at the large building first. The building is impressively grand, with a domed roof that curves up on an ornate spire, and though its bottom floors are filth and slime streaked, the upper levels are set with beautiful colored windows and ornate fittings of brass and metal. A sign above the doorway of the buildings reads, Treasury. Okay, what about the wall? You look at the southern wall. There is no way to cross it from this side. It keeps the occupants of Mampang inside the city as effectively as it keeps the outsiders out. But then again, there is no turning back to be done anyway. The night air is cool and good for walking. So we can go back to the square, or we can go to the treasury door, which apparently is this thing, I would think, or maybe this thing, I don't know. You approach the door. On closer inspection, it's not closed, but rather wedged into place. The hinges broken. Perhaps this door was once painted. Flecks of faded paint cover its surface, but it has been rammed open and shoved close, and most likely more than once. Okay. Let's, chug the door open. It's kind of weird that I can't just do it sneakily, but yeah, you yank the door once, twice, and then it flies open. Dust pours from inside, along with a foul, fetid smell. The door is open wide enough for you to sleep inside. Not sleep as in... but as in, and there we go. Ooh! Oh, this is awesome. You step inside, and I'm gonna read that in a little bit. Look at the size of this map! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, I'm really happy for this. And, because look at this. Oh... What is that? That looks fantastic. I wish I could do stuff like this in The Sims. You can do something like this, but not the round part. That's fantastic. I'm a big building fan in The Sims. But not that I've been playing it recently. It just reminded me of. I used to try to play to make interior gardens. That looks like either an interior garden or this could be underwater or something. But it could be a portal as well. And these are just, I don't know what those are. But anyway, we are in here and it's all grime and slime. It looks like there's an access point up through here, and excuse me, that will lead probably to a celery? No, not celery. A cellar upstairs or something. Cellar upstairs, that makes no sense. An attic, I guess, yeah. You step inside the low room through the broken door. Perhaps this room was once sumptuous, but it has long since been raided and robbed of its fittings. A pile of straw in one corner was maybe once a bed, perhaps even a chaise longue. A chaise longue? That's how we pronounce it here in Portugal, but it's definitely not going to be that. Chaise longue? Probably isn't. Anyway, there are two doors leading further into the building. A slime trail leads to the smaller door. Okay. The slime trail is as wide as two men and disappear under the door. It is quite dry. I'm gonna make a move. Okay, so we have the slime room over here, and it does look very slimy, but it's probably gonna yield something good, and I don't want to sleep here at all, but especially with the slime right here. The room beyond the small door is thick with slime and grease, but your attention is diverted by the ceiling, which is lined with glass panels. They are smoky and filmed over with moss and slime, but through the glass, you seem to be able to see another room on a level above. Let's look around the room first. You ignore the glass and peer around the dim pit in which you stand. This chamber resembles a rubbish dump more than a room in a mansion. What is its purpose? One wall is in particular is piled high with junk and rubble. It might not be a slime in here. And as I say that, I just find something. Oh, I know what this is. You rummage through a nearby pile, but find nothing you can use. Rusted swords, split breastplates, bent forks, cracked cups. Suddenly, a pile of slime moves. Slumped in one corner of the room is the most hideous creature you've ever seen. A mucalic! Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Leave quickly. Leave. You smell the smell coming off the creature is truly foul. You cover your mouth and quickly dash back. Yeah, that's a good thing we heard about that. Oh my god. You return to the entrance chamber and breathe the relatively fresh air gratefully. Oh, and it woke up, so hopefully it's not going to pursue me in here because I'm going in. You enter the next chamber. It is large, long, and deep. As with Mucalitic's room, it is more like a pit with long, curved walls made of stone. Another glass panel is set high into the left-hand wall. The glass is moss-covered and smoky and oily, and you can make out little beyond. Okay, so I wonder if that guy is just a guard and he was there because he was, it's nighttime or something. Let's look around first. The room is truly disgusting. Broken weapons, bones, and glass are scattered around the floor, and thick slime lies everywhere. The smell is overpowering. You stare at the glass. Did something move beyond it? Huh. Yeah. Across the room is a door, and slumped against it is the Mucalic, which has somehow slipped through from the side chamber to block your way. Okay, so... Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. So across the door... Okay, I don't really know what I need to do here. Across the door is a room. Slumped against it is the Mucalic, which has somehow slipped through from the side chamber to block your way. Okay, so I think I will be able to kill it, but not in there. That was too close. But can I use an item? For poison... What kind of item would I be able to use? I have a bunch of anti-venom potions, but... What can I do? Throwing a rock at it? Oh, actually, pick up a rock might be a good thing. You grab a rock, the creature continues to pace in moody circles near the far door. Because it's not a very imposing creature, right? It's not very deadly or anything. The creature itself. So, should I... I don't really know. So I'm gonna throw a rock at it, I think. I think that's the best course of action here. And I'm gonna... If something terrible happens after that, I'm gonna run away. You toss the rock, which bounces from the creature's blubbery skin. The crowd in the viewing box are leaning forwards now. Oh, there's a crowd! The creature mumbles something too soft to hear, as if it begins dragging itself towards you as you speak. Okay, circle around. You circle around the creature, both of you moving in a slow dance around the room, slowly, steadily. You are nearing the door and the creature is moving away from it. A stash for the door. You race towards the door. The creature reacts with a lifted trunk and tries to pick up speed to catch you, but it cannot move quickly. You tug open the door. Okay, holy crap. I think that might have been just enough for us to get through that thing. You tumble into a long, narrow hallway that curves a little out of sight. The glass in the ceiling continues, suddenly clear of slime and mold. The glass in the ceiling continues suddenly clear of slime and mold. Why would it be clear of that? Am I safe now? I'm gonna look through the glass. Through the glass, you see a crowd of faces, many more than you had realized, and all are watching you. Some are sipping drinks, while others hold hands as they watch. They talk with great animation, but you cannot hear a word or a sound. Some have lifted small darkened eyeglasses on sticks to their eyes. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking. You take a few paces along the hallway and start to realize that something at the far end must be giving off an incredible light. You can see the spill from it as the tunnel curves. Oh, this is scary. This is really dangerous. The towers were terrible, but this is... I know there's death. I mean, not death. I mean, yes, death. Being blind is the best I can hope for. So hopefully that's not gonna happen, because it would make for a very weird and special Let's Play up until the end. But yeah, we're out of time for the day, so I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sorcery. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.